Hey everyone, this is Kelly Bailey with Health Center Life, and I'm excited to bring to you some DIY summer essential recipes now that we're about to have some more warm weather. There's a lot of toxic chemicals that can come with some of the products that we use during the summer, so I wanted to make sure to equip you to make your own, and it's so simple and easy. Most of these recipes can be thrown together very quickly, and you'll feel good about what you're putting on you and your kids' skin, and they're very, very effective. So today we're going to talk about homemade sunscreen, some sunburn relief spray. We're going to talk about beach waves and highlighting your hair naturally, and some remedies for bug bite relief and a bug spray. And then at the end, I've got a really fun watermelon treat that I think you'll love. So let's just dive right in, and just know at the end of this recording, we're actually going to have a link to a blog post where you can see all of these in detail, along with some notes of mine and links on where to purchase all of the products that you'll need to do these DIYs. So don't feel like you need to take notes while you're watching this. You can just reference that at the end and grab all of the things you need from a trusted source. Okay, so we're going to start out with sunscreen. I feel like traditional sunscreens are some of the most toxic purchases that you can make during the summer, especially the ones that have aerosol. Even though they're really convenient, it's really not great for your health. So I hope that you'll consider making this super easy recipe. Do not be intimidated at all about the ingredients, because they can all be purchased on Amazon, and I found some trusted sources for those. So all you're going to need is a double boiler, which you can make from a large pot in a bowl or a large pot in a small pot. And you're just going to heat up some water underneath and put the other container on top, not touching the water. And in that, you're going to melt your coconut oil, your shea butter, your beeswax, and you'll stir all that together, and then add the essential oils and the zinc oxide. You want to cover your mouth and nose during that, because when you put essential oils in a hot liquid, a lot of times that steam can come up, and it could irritate you if you're not careful. So just be on the safe side, cover your nose when you do that, and then while it's still hot, you're going to pour it into a small jar and store it. I've also got a link to where I get my containers, so you can use a couple of 4-ounce jars or one 8-ounce jar. I personally, for this, prefer to use plastic, because the last thing I want is for a glass jar to break when we're on the beach and we have a bunch of mess to clean up. So I will say, we made this last year. It works really, really well. We were out on a boat all day. No one got burned. But it does, because of the coconut oil, it's going to melt a little bit when it gets really hot. So just know when you open that, it's going to be a little bit liquidy, and it may be a little bit annoying if you're not used to using homemade products, because it's not going to be that nice and clean aerosol that you might be used to. So just know the convenience factor of the other is just not worth the toxins. I promise. You're going to love this stuff, and you're going to love how well it works and how well it nourishes your skin. So we're going to move on. By the way, this was from the doTERRA blog. A lot of these recipes I'm using, I've adapted or taken straight from doTERRA's blog. They have a DIY section there, so check it out if you are into this and you want to check out all the other fun offerings that they have. Okay, so occasionally we do get too much sun. So you need a little relief from that, and this is a really easy way to nourish and heal your skin. All you need is some vitamin E, some aloe vera juice. This is not to be confused with the gel. Fractionated coconut oil. Now, if you're new to oils, you may not know this, but fractionated coconut oil is simply coconut oil where all the fats have been taken out in a very specific process. What I love about it is there's no scent to it. It's very light on the skin and doesn't leave a greasy residue. So it's a really great option for you to use. You can get that from doTERRA if you're a doTERRA member, or you can get it from Amazon. Now, I do recommend you're using doTERRA oils for all of these projects, because it's the only brand that I fully trust, especially when I'm using these on my little kids. So if you have another brand that you trust, you're welcome to use it. Just know I can't guarantee the same results. Okay, so the after sun spray, you're just going to, everything you see here, you're just going to combine it in an 8-ounce spray bottle, and that's it. Shake it up right before you use it and put it on your skin, and be amazed. Now, the reasons that these oils are really exciting are because the lavender is a natural skin support. It's very calming for anything, even if you're in the kitchen and maybe you got too close to the stove, you can use lavender oil there. The melaleuca is going to help to prevent any sort of infection that could happen from your skin being open and susceptible to germs. And then the peppermint oil is a naturally cooling oil. So it's going to make you feel better right away as well. So I love that. Let's move on to bugs. So another big problem in summer is bugs. I do not like anything with DEET. I visited Belize with my mom. There was some crazy mosquitoes, and everyone was thinking, we'll have to spray this really toxic DEET-filled bug repellent on in order to combat these. And my mom was actually using some of them, unfortunately, but I was using some TerraShield. So I brought my TerraShield with me. Now, doTERRA makes a ready-made spray bottle that you can purchase if you're into convenience, or you can make your own. So I'm just including the DIY here in case you're one of those people who likes to just put things together. Another option is you could buy one already made up TerraShield spray from doTERRA and then refill it with your own mix later, because I do like the branded bottles sometimes, and I like that it's in a plastic that's safe for essential oils, so I don't have anything glass that I'm using for this particular bug spray. So I've done both. They both are very effective. Really good for mosquitoes, even ticks. And I've known people to add a couple of drops of Purify oil to this mix if they're really in a tick-prone area, but it is very solid of a mix all by itself. So don't feel like you need to beef it up unless you just have lingering issues after you've tried this for a week or two. Okay, so for this, you're just going to use water, witch hazel, and TerraShield oil. Now you can get TerraShield in a 15-ounce bottle, or again, like I said, in the spray bottle. You may be wondering what witch hazel is. Sometimes you hear it being used in different mixes and different DIY projects. It's basically, in this case, an emulsifier. So an emulsifier helps mix up the essential oil seamlessly into its base ingredient or carrier oil so that you don't have to shake it before you use it. It's just going to keep all that suspended within the bottle. So it's a really neat thing. There are a lot of other benefits of witch hazel. It's great for your skin. It can be a facial toner. It can be a disinfectant, reduces inflammation, things like that. It's good for insect bites as well. So you're getting some extra benefits by putting this in your spray. But occasionally we do get bitten by a bug, and you're going to need some relief from that. This one is so super simple. We just get a rollerball bottle, put some lavender, peppermint, or you could put Purify. That's an already made up blend that's really good for helping to pull out some toxins that the bug might have left in your skin, and it feels really soothing. Now, I am very allergic to wasp, and I used this mix plus Roman chamomile and basil, and I could not even tell I'd been stung about 10 minutes later, and normally my entire hand would swell up. So the oils are so powerful and effective, and it really makes sense to use them when you've been attacked by something in nature, to combat it with something from nature rather than a chemical that could be harsh on your body. We're going to move right along to hair. So we got two really great hair recipes. One is for beach waves, which are really in right now. I have naturally curly hair, so these are not really hard to create for me, but if you have straight hair, this is going to be a fun recipe for you. So the Healthy Hold Hair Glaze is what you're going to see here as a base. So it is a really great product we use to be a heat protectant and just kind of a moisture barrier for those humid days, and kind of keeps your hair under control, and it smells really good. It's part of a really great line that doTERRA has for hair care products that has 4 different products in it. But you're going to want to get your hands on this if you don't already have some. And then you're going to need Epsom salt and sea salt, and then hot water, coconut oil, rosemary oil, and lemon oil. And you just shake it all together and spray it on your hair while you're scrunching it, kind of when it's already wet, and then let it dry. All right, next up, this is a throwback to my teenage years. My best friend and I used to put lemon juice in our hair, and we wanted some highlights. You know, we were going to sit out by the pool and get our hair all lightened, and it was really annoying because it was sticky, and you know, it can attract bugs and all kinds of stuff because you're using the fruit. There's an easier way, you guys, and this is so, so fun. And my kids love using it as well. So my kids have kind of medium brown hair, and we made this mix last summer and sprayed it on the top of their hair, kind of where the sun would hit it naturally anyway. And within one afternoon out in the sun, we could already tell a difference. So you're just going to need lemon oil, Roman chamomile oil, and a little bit of fractionated coconut oil. That's just going to add a little bit of moisture to it. And then you're going to top it with distilled water. So you can just use a little small 2-ounce spray bottle for this. You're probably not going to need a lot of it to get the effects that you want, but you could always double it or half it or whatever for your needs. Super fun. Now the last recipe, this is just neat. I mean, summer is all about watermelon and fruity snacks, so my kids love just going out in the backyard and getting really messy with watermelon. I like to use lime in my cooking and my smoothies because it's just so fruity and nice. It tastes like you've got a fresh lime in there. But this is a neat idea to use a 2-ounce spray bottle and just put 60 drops of lime in with some water, and you shake it up and spritz it on your watermelon chunks right before you eat it. How fun is that? I think you guys are going to love it. You could try it for some other fruits too. I could see this being really great, even sprayed on top of a fruit salad, or just fill in with your own favorite fruit. Have fun this summer. I hope that you enjoyed these recipes. There are more for sure. If you're into this and you just want to get some friends together and do a bunch of DIY projects, I invite you to just go ahead and head over to my supply list that I've made for you. You don't want to have to hunt for all this stuff, so I've gotten the links already ready. You can go grab all your stuff from Amazon, get your essential oils together, and do some DIY projects.